the first day of nursing school. So it starts at 4 p.m. I'm actually on my way to get into work. I'll show y'all a little footage of, me at work. I have things from school to print out. And remember when I was saying that the calendar always updates and you're going to have to put things in pencil? There have been 3 updates since, and I finally have the final copy, which is color coded, and I'm in love with it. So I'll show you guys that when I print it at work. But welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for returning. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa, also known as Ness or Nessie. Any variation, doesn't matter. I am a business administrative professional in the day, and in the evening time, I am a STEM nursing student. All the time, I am a single mother.
So, I hope you stay here. I hope you'll use my journey with me. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, of course. And let's start our day.
All right, so this is the bag that I'm bringing for nursing school on tonight. So what's in here is my laptop, its charger, a notebook, pens, highlighters. What you don't see is in my work bag. I'm going to also bring this water bottle, but I'm going to fill it up before I leave work. And these are the only 2 bags that I am bringing today. All right, so I'm just at work right now. I know it looks like I'm very uncomfortable sitting in this chair, but it's just from the angle. I'm not sitting directly up. Anyway, I'm trying to get my school calendar together. I'm trying to wrap up some work early. And also the humidity had my hair in a chokehold, so that bad boy went in a ponytail. But it'll look better later, promise. Quick and random, I am here at the school now. I'm kind of early because I thought I was gonna come early. I was gonna get my student parking pass per the email. But this is why reading is fundamental, because it was like on Tuesday. I know we're delayed, but you can get them on Tuesday. It's definitely Monday. So kudos to me for being early. But I guess on a plus side is, per our schedule, some of our classes have, so we're in hybrid mode, and which was weird. I didn't expect this, and I'm not complaining. This is one of those silver linings, so I'm not gonna complain. But we went in hybrid mode, and so we meet today. We do our orientation. We have a little bit of class time. But then literally tomorrow, we don't meet. It still counts as class hours. You just have to complete the entire Unit 1 module. And I'm like, how long? I mean, like, that's not a bad trade-off, but what's in the Unit 1 module? Because this schedule has us zipping. Like, I'm talking about second week of September, like the second to third week of September, we're already like in Unit 5 and 6. And I'm like, well, damn. So that already kind of gives you a heads up of the pace that we're going. But we're going to figure it out. But clinicals haven't gotten assigned. They can be anywhere from Thursday through Sunday. Because I'm in the evening class, I can only have an 8-hour shift, a 6 or an 8. I don't get the opportunity to do a 12-hour unless it's the weekend. But they really don't play about our weekends. Like, they try to give it to us like Thursday or Friday. They're really about us getting our weekend. So, which is not a bad trade-off, but still. In about 15 minutes or so, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna head in, because I gotta claim my seat. I don't know. I brought my laptop and everything, so I just want to be in a comfortable seat, in a comfortable position. Like, I'm gonna be in this classroom before 4 o'clock. We gonna lock eyes. Like, I'm here. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, come back, and everything. But you know, but I'll update y'all once either I'm in classroom if I can. If not, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all all about it once I get home. But I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all, and yes, I did fix my hair before I got back on this camera because the humidity was not playing with me today. And I'm big on not using too much product because I want a light, like I want my hair to move, like not be held down. But anyway, I don't think we know each other too well for me to be up here on some bonnet type time. So we're not there yet. We'll get there eventually, but not right now. But y'all, so first day of nurse school. Overload of information is the first thing that I would say. Like, it is a lot of information that you have to just take in. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is breathe. This is coming from, as you all have saw, a highly dramatic person. Like, I have to be dramatic first, but don't worry, I'm gonna get through it, but just let me have my moment. You understand what I'm saying? So the books that we got, this is our Nurse Think book. We're not using ATI, but we got 3 of these bad boys. Okay, they're quite hefty, you know. Good thing we don't necessarily have to lug these back and forth. Our instructor she is so nice. Like, she's human, and I love that. Like, it's not, you know, so gritty. You understand what I'm saying? Like, or, you know, it's my way or the highway and da 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 da. Like, she's human. That don't mean, you know, take advantage of her, but she is human. She understands, and I like that. So I think this semester, although it'll be a very information-packed semester, will be a good semester. I will say that. Day 1 is basically you're getting oriented to how, you know, classes and everything's gonna go. Now, earlier I had told you guys that I had found out that we're kind of doing like a hybrid thing, because originally the program, I was supposed to be in class Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays is lab, Thursday or Friday could be our clinical day. But until we get a clinical assignment, our clinical is on Thursday, right? So because we went hybrid, today was our first in-person. We met, we got acclimated to everything. Tomorrow we don't have any in-person class. But however, we use that day to, you know, unit 1, y'all, I swear I'm not lying. We got a test for unit 1 on the 30th. Okay, today is the 22nd. Unit 1 contains 8 modules. We have to complete all of the modules, all of them, by tomorrow. Well, by tomorrow. Per the sheet, however, you have until the 28th out of the 59, because we're human. You know, people learn different. There's different learning styles. I don't know how, you know, nursing is a different way to retain information. So honestly, we just got to make something shake at the end of the day. But yeah, our first unit 1 exam with the 8 modules in it is on the 30th. And then we have our labs that we have to do on Wednesdays. So that's another thing. So back to this hybrid. So I don't go in tomorrow, but obviously I go in for my lab because we have to, you know, get acclimated to the lab, what we're going to be doing. And then on Thursday, we are virtual. We're virtual again. So it's not, the trade-off isn't too bad. You know, like, at least twice a week we're going to be virtual, which more time. And the certain days where I need it to be virtual, it actually pans out, you know, because I was really sitting here, because my son's birthday is the 29th. So I'm sitting here like, I have to be in class, like he has to go to school, he's not gonna see me when he have home school. I mean, I have to set up, you know, make a little cute surprise for him, you know, and then celebrate like at 8 p.m. But I'm virtual that day. So I'm virtual from 4 to 6 p.m. So from 4 to 6, if he can just give me those 2 hours, we're good. And he'll be coming home from school around 4 anyway. So he'll be perfectly fine. Everything will be acclimated and we'll just be good. But other than that, that was just good information to know. Like, I felt really good about it. That sense of relief, because, you know, we have a lot going on and I was really sitting here like, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna make it? Like, this is just not enough hours in a day. Being hybrid, actually, I could breathe now, because I could do that. I could do that and I'm not gonna complain about it. As far as classmates, everybody seems nice. It's the beginning. Everybody doesn't know everybody yet. Everybody seems nice. Obviously that either changes or it doesn't. So in my particular program, 80 and above is passing. Anything below an 80, you're failing. So to pass class, you need to pass clinical with a satisfactory, and you need an 80 or above in the class. So it's a lot of studying that we need to do, especially since the first test is coming up. We did also get this is our medical kit. So all the supplies that I didn't get on the big haul, this is what the school actually provides, and we need to bring this every lab and every clinical. And yeah, I won't even get into what all of this is, because honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was unopened when it got to me, and so nothing gets lost. It will remain unopened until we go to lab and figure out what exactly do I need, what do I need to take, because it's a lot in there. It's a lot in there. I didn't even show you what the a lot was, but there's packages within packages within packages, and that for me is enough. Honestly, it wasn't a bad day today. Again, it's just information packed. It's a lot going on, you know, and I think also what I did see is you have to learn to be calm in the moment. Like, I know I'm dramatic. I admit this. I know I'm dramatic. I'm gonna get it, but just let me hash out my antics first and I got you. Not many people are like that. And what I did notice is, because today is day 1 and we're getting a lot of information, we're getting like, our brains is mush at this point and we're only in hour 2. A lot of people tend to panic, in a sense, ask the same question over and over. And like, I'm not mad at it, because, you know, sometimes people need a minute. Like, the teacher literally would answer, literally break it down what it was, and it was something simple. And that's the thing, like, a lot of this reading a schedule is simple. Like, you know, especially when, you know, you got highlight annotations. Like, if it says asynchronous, we're not in class. Everything is up to you to do. If it says Zoom, we're online in class. Camera's on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're at home, but you're on Zoom. If it says live and direct, we in class, here is the room number, bring your butt to campus. You know, and I get it. It's again, retaining the information, and a lot of people were just, it's a stressful period. You know, that's how some people stress. I'm not mad at it. It did get a little like redundant. Like it got redundant, and once like the redundancy kicked in, like I knew where we was at. So it was one of those, I think we need to take a 10-minute break so people can breathe. But then at the same time, like I said, the instructor is human. She noticed that most instructors would have gotten frustrated, or they'd been like, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to listen, pay attention, think critically here, like, you know, something smart. She was just really calm in her approach, and she kept answering it the same way every time. And then like other people started to notice, but it wasn't in a like, I'm here to make you feel stupid way. It was just like, do you hear what I'm saying? Just breathe, breathe, breathe. And you know, like other people got caught on too, and then she'll be like, you know what, well, let's take a 10-minute break. Everybody go get something to drink, get a snack, use the bathroom, walk around. She's like, everybody's leaving this classroom. Walk around, do something. Like, you know, come back. And once you had that moment of like, all right, I can breathe, and everybody came back into it, and everybody's like, okay, we're locked in. So you can tell like that first day jitters, emotions all in one, you know, it gets to everybody, you know, and everybody expresses it different ways. So I'm here to tell you that you're gonna experience that, you're gonna see that, and not that many people handle things like that with grace, because instructors will get sick of you. Not all of them have that grace and poise to handle, you know, students in this manner, and she did, and I'm very appreciative of that. And I pray that you all have an instructor like that, and not take advantage of that, because you know there's a lot of people who can't do that, you know. And people say like, yo, nursing school is basically you teaching yourself how to nurse, and that's not a lie. That is absolutely true. If you think you're gonna read these PowerPoints and just, I'm a nurse, you got something coming. You like, she even said, if you think you're only going to read these PowerPoints and take this test, you're gonna fail. Like, that's exactly what she said. You're gonna fail. She's like, everything that I put in here, like some things are like, you know, hey, watch this, you know, it can help you later on. It can, you know, maybe help you understand a concept that we're learning. But other things she put in there, she's like, you might want to read it. Like, you might want to look at this because it may appear literally in a week. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot to digest. But like I said, go in there with high hopes. I was feeling good this morning. I was supposed to do a get ready with me, but I wanted to use that time this morning to just breathe. Like, you know, because this is my first day where I have to actually, I'm going to work, then I got to go to school, and then I got to figure it out all in between. And I wanted to give you guys that raw look. At the same time, in the morning, sometimes I just, even though I'm just waking up refreshed, I need to decompress. Like, I need to get my thoughts together, because your girl could be very dramatic. I am very dramatic. And like, my friends can tell you, I will tell you before my friends tell you, like, I have to be dramatic first, and then we're gonna get to it. But you're gonna laugh the entire time while I'm being dramatic. Like, I'll make it funny for you, like, and it's not even on purpose. But let me just work through all this anxiety stuff, and just boom, we get right down to it. But this morning was very needed, that meditation time, and just slow, get ready. Like, it was to a point where I was sitting in front of my vanity mirror, and I'm like, oh, I should do my makeup. And then I was like, just breathe today, just chill out, let it all, I said let it all air out. And then next thing you know, I had to put my hair in a ponytail at work, because as soon as I got to my desk, you know, being outside, the humidity was like, it wasn't like, but it was like, you can tell, like my curls dropped and everything, and it was, but this is how I was supposed to look throughout the day. it didn't happen like that. It started in the morning. We were cute. By the time we got into work, sat at our desk, I looked like something different. When you saw me in my car, I looked like something different, and I'm looking like something different right now. And you will have days like that. You will have days like that. And I'm here to tell you, it is perfectly okay. But right now, I think I'm going to, since we have our set schedule for, she gave us a month in sight up to September. She said the only things that are not changing are the exams. Everything else is literally, she was like, she's thought this out, and she really has. She's very methodical. I will give her that. And it makes sense. It does make sense. So for the most part, what we have right now is not changing. She's not showing us anything from October, November, December timeframe because she hasn't solidified that yet. Once we get into like mid-September, she'll drop the October schedule for us to help us out. And honestly, I really appreciate her. Like, class hasn't even started yet, but for the instructor to be that detailed and actually, you know, care, and yeah, you have to look for the information, but you know, she's here to assist you. Like, she's actually instructing me, like, and not in teaching me, and not talking at me or reading death by a PowerPoint. Just having me over here like clear eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? She's very engaged, down to earth, and I love that. I really hope all of my instructors are like that. I know that's a lot to handle, but you know what? Everything's kind of going well, so I'm gonna put that into the atmosphere, and I'm gonna hope that that actually happens. But I'm sorry, I found this sticker and it is so cute. Nursing student tears in an IV bag, and I was like, where do I get more of these? Because I feel seen. I feel seen. So I leave this on my desk to constantly look at because I feel seen. But I was gonna go through the modules tonight. I will at least like go through one, and I was like, you know what? It's been a lot. I need to decompress, relax. Everything will still be here. You know, I still have time. Tuesdays are usually light days for me at work, so I will work remotely. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I'm figuring out this modules and how everything's supposed to go. But so far, so good. Like, we're in here. Talk to you guys later. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I did not make it into work. I was really going to, and I was like, okay, maybe I could juggle a little bit. But like I said, it was a lot of information yesterday. I had an information overload, and I just need to decompress. Decompressing equals me sleeping. And when my alarm went off, I was like, oh, 5 more minutes. I'm the queen of 5 more minutes. And I usually win at this game. Like, I'm not the person who be like 5 more minutes and be like, no, literally, I get that 5 minutes and my body knows, and I wake up and I go. Anybody could tell you that. I lost that battle today. I woke up, it was like 8:45, and my son is like, hey, Mom, can I go to work today? And I was like, no. Absolutely not. We're going to be working at home today. So what I have to do today is we are going to get this planner situated. You can see I was kind of doing something, so I decided I needed to go to bed. So get this planner situated. I know some of y'all are gonna be like, well, if you already have it on paper here, why are you putting in the planner? Because to have, honestly, in nursing school, the amount of assignments that you're gonna get, like, believe it or not, this has assignments and stuff on it, and it looks quite simple. It looks easy, you know. But the amount of assignments that you're gonna get, and they're not all in one place. Like, for example, you go into Blackboard or Brightspace, or was it Canvas, Either or. You'll go into there and they'll be like, okay, unit 1, model 1, and everything will be in there. Yes and no. So yes, everything is in there, but there's also external sites in there in which we have to do certain assignments in that are graded. So all the while you might be completing everything, you could be missing one tedious thing. Like, you know, it's little things like that. So for me, and plus having a planner makes me feel like I have my life together. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Having this color-coded copy, great. I carry this with me where, you know, this will be my school copy or whatever have you. Like, my planner, it's a book, so it's probably not going to always go with me, but it'll probably be in my home setting where I can easily just flip back to and look at. I want that. Like, I want multiple things to look at. And also over here, which you don't see, which I have to redo anyway because I'm not gonna lie, my board still says July. So I'm just gonna update it to September. I'm not even gonna play myself and put August up here. I'm gonna do September and write out everything that I need to do to include, you know, my son and his extracurricular activities and his school year calendar on there and whatever appointments and events we need to attend. So right now I'm gonna get organized for a bit and then we'll dive into some class time. It has been a quiet day at work. My laptop is on. So everything is for the most part organized. We're good. I think now all I need to do now is I think we're gonna start some schoolwork. So I'll give you a little bit of glimpse of that. Actually, all right. So what we're supposed to do today, I don't know if you guys can see. This is unit 1, and that's how all the modules I have to complete. So there's 8 for this unit.
Class or our hybrid session. This unit is called Introduction to Practical Nursing, and I will go over with you.
Hi. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm probably maybe 15 minutes in and I'm overwhelmed. Like, this is not to discourage you, this is me being very transparent, and I don't believe I'm being dramatic. It's just overwhelming because it's a lot of information, and I'm only in module 1, and it's a lot of information. Like right now, I have to read different pages of different books. They're all e-textbooks, and you know, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So I decided to pause the PowerPoint because my instructor did say that it's it'll be easier if we do the reading first and then use the PowerPoint to suffice to understand what's going on. Not gonna lie to you, she might know more than me, so I'm just gonna do it that way, because normally I'm in here PowerPoint taking notes, but I do understand that you cannot pass nursing off of just PowerPoints. You gotta read and apply critical thinking and common sense. So I'll be back.
Judiciously, abbreviated programs in practical nursing were developed across the country to teach essential nursing skills. The goal was to prepare graduates to care for the health needs of infants, children, and adults who were mildly or chronically ill or convalescing, so that RNs who remained stateside could be used effectively to care for acutely ill clients. After the war, many RNs opted for part-time employment or resigned to become full-time housewives. Thus, the need for practical nurses persisted. It became obvious that the role of practical nurses would not be temporary. Consequently, leaders in practical nursing programs organized to form the National Association for Practical Nurse Education and Service, Incorporated. This group worked to standardize practical nurse education and to facilitate the leasing.
Week 1 of nursing school. Overall, 6 or 7 out of 10. Only because, like I said, a lot of it's not necessarily hard. And it could be me. It's just a lot of information. I would say that. It's a lot of information that you're receiving, and you're trying to get acclimated to, nursing school, what it's going to be like, what you need to be doing. And then right after that cute little introduction, you get thrown into like, okay, this is the nursing process, this is ethics, what are you supposed to do, like hypothetically. It's immediately the type of questions that you see aren't common questions that you would normally get on a regular test. Like, what is ethics? No, the question is going to be, you walk into the room and your patient is on the floor because the bed rail was left down. What is this called? It's one of those. It's not define this. It's not things that you can necessarily memorize. It's things you kind of just, not common sense, and you gotta know. And there's things that you just, you get it, you don't. You gotta work on it. But for the most part, I know I did say that I was gonna become a paperless student. However, for me personally, I just think for right now, because I gotta play with good notes and Notably to figure out which one I like more and how to do all that. But I took it back to my handy dandy notes and highlighters, and this is doing me the same justice. I know a lot of people are doing study guides, and for me personally, they're great. I love them. Like, I love when people like do them, and I cool, I have a study guide, but at the same time, because it's a lot of information and you kind of gotta everybody's different. Everybody's learning style is different. So if you're giving me a study guide based on stuff you already knew, so your study guide is basically things that you didn't know that you got to touch up on. Whole time I can receive your study guide and it's like, cool, I'm studying what's on the study guide, but there's other things that you knew but you didn't include in your study guide. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's study guide is gonna be different. And there's people who are literally gonna have, like, you know, the entire textbook highlighted, and there's people who get to the point, and there's people who like already understand that this is just the bullet points. So I just think study guides, they're great, they're awesome tools. I don't know if I would necessarily start to create one or incorporate that time to create one, because again, it's a lot of information that you have to know in a short amount of time. Study guides are great, but for right now, I don't think I'll be touching the subject of study guides. I'm going to have to find something else, and then maybe at a later date we could relook at them. Perfectly fine. That's just me. You guys might be great at it, but for me, I'm not gonna say no to them right now. I'm just not right now. Not right now. I do have a dosage calc exam next week, and we haven't gone over anything dosage related. So in my spare time, in between time in learning unit 2, I'm assuming we're probably gonna have, maybe this is the introductory to dosage calc, because also next week is a unit 2 test. So we have 2 tests, unit 2 and dosage calc. So I'm going to assume we'll be learning about it. I'm going to look on YouTube some problems, or where I could start. I'm gonna be very proactive on that, only because we get to sign up for our labs, and our labs are at different times, and I'll be honest with you, I don't want to take my test last. We're in lab from 4 to 8, so from 4 to 5:15 could be the dosage calc test, and then from 5:15 to 8 is whatever lab you're doing or whatever. Some people want to take the dosage calc, you know, last. No, I don't have my anxiety, the way my anxiety set up. I need to, let's take it right then and there. Like, let's just go. I don't want to double think about it. I don't want to be in the same building. I'm about to take the test in like a whole 3 hours. No, as soon as I get to this building, I sit down, let me log in, and I want to take this test right now. That's just me personally. But some of y'all may be different, and that's okay. That's okay. We got to figure out our learning style. That's another thing. I do know I'm a visual learner, and I like to touch. So I do the little teach back method, and that's just how I learn. So for me, that works. I'll get into next week's video tomorrow, probably post a little bit more what I do at work. But next week, we'll get into which things for dosage that I feel are helpful, that could be helpful to you. If you know anything, or any YouTubers that are awesome at dosage calc, help a sister out. Pin it in the comment box. Let me know. I'm going to be on the hunt, but I'm going to start on next week's vlog, and I'm gonna close out this vlog. So remember to like and subscribe, drop me a comment. I'm answering all your comments. I try my best to answer everybody, even if it's a simple, I'm a new subby. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking my video. Until next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.